What's up, YouTube? So this is another situation where I had to do everything off camera before, but it's cool to talk about it afterwards. So what I've done is I went to the tie-dye tarantula today, got a new enclosure for our curly hair here, and Brian set it up for me, so it was pre-made before I brought it home. And she's really stressed out, so I'm gonna try to leave her alone. But her little critter keeper days are over. And the reason you don't want to keep a spider in one of these is because these little grooves here. They can get their legs trapped in them and they could lose a leg or get injured. And it's just best to not have a tarantula in one of these. Now you could use it temporarily, but you don't want to use it too long. And this was actually, when I got her, she came from a collection from somebody else. Brian bought it off somebody else. And she came in this. So whoever had her before me, before Brian, had her in this thing. And I mean, it did her good. And she didn't really climb up here that much. I know my bed's a mess right now. I haven't made it, but I had a pretty long day today. It was a good day though. But she is pretty damn big now. I mean, look at that. Like, compared to my hand, that's a big spider. She ain't as big as the Calcotes though, but she's getting there. As you can see, she's got a big piece of cork bark to hide under. She's got a lot of substrate here that she could dig a burrow with and make tunnels in. Got lots of peat moss in here. And I think she's going to be happy in here for a good while. This is about the same size enclosure as my Hamori. I think it's not as wide in the middle, I don't think. Maybe it is, looking up there now at her enclosure. Yeah, it's the same size. But she's going to be able to live in here probably for 10 years before I'd have to move her into something even bigger. But she's going to be stressed for a little bit. I'm going to try to put her water dish back here in this corner or in this corner here. Just so I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, guys. I'm kind of tired. It's like 1 a.m. right now. I'm going to try to get her a decent sized water dish so she won't have to drink from like a bottle cap or anything. Well, it's a bottle cap, but like Gatorade caps pretty much. Like, because I had her, I cleaned out a old Gatorade cap and put it in there for her to drink from. And it's actually still sitting in there. You can probably see it. I don't know. There's still springtails in there, and I might actually turn this into my springtail thing and just have really wet soil in there and just springtails running around. But yeah, just a nice little update video. Not sure when I'll be feeding them again, because these bigger ones I don't have to feed that often. It's the little ones that I have to feed every couple weeks. But I usually try to give my big T's superworms and my little ones crickets. That way I'm using both my feeders and they don't die off with not being used or anything. And I've been giving my feeders, my crickets, I've been giving them fish food and a wet paper towel for them to drink from. And my superworms have a piece of apple in there. I've been putting a piece of apple in there every couple days. Because what you want to do with the superworms, I know this kind of just went off topic, but with your superworms, you want to give them an apple or any vegetable that has like water in it and change it out every couple days so it don't go bad or nothing like that. And you want to make sure you have good aeration in there or it's going to mold. Now, for my crickets, like I said, I've been giving them fish food and a wet paper towel for them to drink water from. And with crickets, you can leave their food in and their water in for a maximum of 2 to 3 days. and that's been working pretty great so far. My crickets are all gut loaded and ready to go. They're healthy. They're doing great. My super worms, they're molting, getting bigger, and I've read that if you have a cluster of super worms together, they don't change into beetles as quickly, which is nice. Um, but other than that, I don't really have much more to say. Trying to get you have a good look at her this whole time because you don't really get to see this girl much. And yeah, try to turn this around a little so you can get a better look at her because we might not see her again for a while. If she does any burrowing, I'll try to do some videos on that too so we can watch her progress. But you can see how she's got her head covered up here. She's super stressed out, so I'm going to leave her alone after here in a minute and just put her up on the shelf and let her calm down, and then we'll see what she does after that. I'm fully expecting this to just be absolutely bulldozed within 2 months, so that's going to be pretty cool to see how she changes this over time. All right, guys. It's just a cool little update for you. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.